Like, a lot of people know what taffy is, but ours tastes more like a Mexican style candy, you know.
And that's the thing. When we got our life on track, right? We got our life on track. We had to cut a lot of the things that we were good at in here. What were we good at, Jess?
Selling dope and acting a fool.
That's it. That's what we were good at. We did it for a long time, and we realized that, look, we can never change our lives if we hang on to any type of illegal hustle. We just cannot do it. So we had to let everything go, and that's scary. So we had to be creative. So a lot of people in here make money making taffy, cookie wheels, drawing, beadwork, and making
all kinds
burritos.
Of hustles.
Yeah, there's legitimate little hustles, and you're not going to get rich off these things. We're not trying to get rich by far, but these get us our sopas, these get us our coffee, these get us like little things like that, you know.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
What's up?
And so once in our life, what's up? What you got?
I'm good. How are you doing today? All right, all right. What was that? Yeah. I'm not here to record any of them. I'm here to record the release. That's what I'm here for. Yeah. Yeah, I got some water, some bottles of water. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. All right, cool. So he was just informed that I was out here. He's been getting calls out that I'm standing out here. So he knows what I'm doing. So he just let me know to stay hydrated and stay safe.
That was a CO?
Yeah.
See, that just goes to show though, like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. I'm not here to record you guys. I'm here to record the release. Yeah, for sure. Oh, here it is. It here? Is it here? Oh yeah, he's here, guys. Thank you, man.
That's awesome. That was a cool interaction with the CO to show that not all of them are assholes.
No, they're cool. They're just trying to be safe. That's all it is, man. Be safe.
Hey,
sure
good morning. How's it going
good.
today? All right, so Jeremiah's he's about to come out right now. Huh? Yeah, Navarro. Yep. All right, so Jeremiah, listen, let me move the camera a little bit right here.
Let's hear.
Yeah, man, he got that out here, right there.
See him?
He got his bag right there. Thank you. I'll plug him in right now. Man, hey, what's up, Jeremiah? How's it going, man? How you doing? Welcome home.
Feels crazy, man.
Hey, let me. You wanna throw your stuff in the car, and then I'll mic you up, and then we'll be ready. And I got the boys on the line, so you could talk to them right now.
Good. Be careful, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here to the side. Gracias, highly appreciate it. All right, so I'm gonna mic them up really quick, guys. If you guys don't mind taking over for a moment, and then I'll plug him in right now.
All right. Hey, so I hope the viewers saw what it looks like to be released from state prison. Jeremiah is coming out of state prison in California. He has made it. It's crazy because you never know what could happen until you're released from those gates. You don't know what's going to happen on the yard. You don't know if you're going to get. You don't know what's going to happen in R&R. You don't know who's in there. You don't know who's in there. You don't know who you're going to see along the way. And prison is a very dangerous place when you're in route. Nobody knows each other when you're en route. You see who you see, and if somebody gets an opportunity, they'll take it. And it's a scary thing. You have fears in your head, skeletons of the past run through your head. And he made it. He's breathing free air. And you guys are all a part of it. And that's our boy. We watched him walk out of here right now. I saw the long hair glistening.
Fabio in the wind.
Yep, in the wind. Apparently he's being electrocuted. That's what it sounds like, huh?
Yeah. James hooked him up to the camera to the leg.
Yeah, wrong wire, James.
Yeah, wrong wire, James. You zapped him.
You said you're going to look out for our boy.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we're even... Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't even know if we're still on, Jeff.
Shit.
Good right here? Or you want me to...
Just a little bit more.
James, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to set up the camera right in front of in some shade, and I'll go ahead and get my some headphones right now, so he could tap in and he could hear you guys. All right, here, Jeremiah.
Hey, they were on James's ass, huh?
What happened?
Jeremiah.
Oh, hold on. I'm about to give him the headsets.
Jeremiah.
Right now. He can't hear you yet. He can't hear you. Hold on. Hello. Can you talk, Jeremiah?
We can't hear him still.
Hold on. I might be having some technical difficulty. You know, I'm gonna give him my headset so we could go ahead and go off of that right now.
Yeah. Yep.
Hello?
Jeremiah.
Who's this, Dave or Jess?
This is David. What's up,
doggy? It's both of us, bro.
It's both of us.
What's up with you guys, man?
Hey, you made it, dog. You made it.
Man, how did it feel?
I'm not gonna lie, man. It's a whirlwind of emotions, man. Like like everything's just coming at once. Just it's crazy. I sat in R&R and my heart was beating and sweating and just like adrenaline, and now I'm out here and it just it's like, don't judge me, man. It's kind of emotional. I kind of like, it's crazy, man. It feels unreal, and I'm still processing it, man. Like, it still doesn't feel completely real, but it's an amazing feeling. I'm just taking it as it comes.
You're free. You're free, my boy. Take a breath, man. You're free.
Yeah.
You made it. You're out of the gates.
Yep, that's awesome. And Dave, ain't nothing wrong with being emotional. I'm not even there with you. It's not even me, and I'm feeling the emotion. I can only imagine what it's like for you, doggy, to get out after 10 years. You know, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Take it, like Dave said, take that breath and process the moment, fool, because hopefully you never have to experience that again. You know.
Yeah, for sure. It's good to hear your guys' voice for the first time on this end. As I talked to you guys a lot in there, and went to a lot of groups with you guys, and on the tier, and it's good that I could say, like, I'm hearing your guys' voice from this end of the spectrum. So it's crazy, man, for sure. It's like, it's still indescribable, man. Like, this taking in this moment, meeting James face to face for the first time, and just the whole process of it, man. Waiting to come out and finally being able to say goodbye to all the officers, and yeah, it's crazy, man, for sure.
That's cool. That's good stuff. So how did it feel? Were the cops treating you any different in R&R, like being that you're on your way out? Because you've been here a long time and experienced how interactions sometimes with the COs can be a little combative, and sometimes it can be cool. Were they treating you different, knowing that you were no longer a resident of the state, or how did it feel?
It's crazy you say that, because I thought I was tripping, man. Like, I've always been pretty respectful, and I've always had a pretty good standing with cops throughout my term, and so I've always, like, been pretty mutual with them. But I did sense, like, when I was sitting there in R&R waiting, it's like the energy and like the conversation seemed a little more like positive and upbeating, and just like it did. I kind of sensed that it's like the energy was different coming from their end, and treating me like, it didn't really feel like I was an inmate no more. They started treating me like, trying to talk to me as if I was like, like one of them, not in the sense of a cop, but in the sense of like a citizen, someone that's just out here in society. So I would say for sure that, yeah, that for sure rings true.
And that's awesome, because that's the first piece of humanity you really get to experience out there. Like, that's the first piece. Like in here, we're doing everything we can to reconnect ourselves with humanity. And now that's your first real taste, because now you're right. That's absolutely the case. They weren't looking at you, because more than likely you may have been wearing regular clothes. Whatever the case may have been, they're looking at you like, okay, this is a free man right here. And that's just an example of how putting on this uniform can essentially dehumanize us and put them in a different headspace. So that's cool, though. So now imagine when you take your next step forward, what it's going to be like interacting with other people who aren't prisoners who aren't staff, you're going to be out there in society dealing with so many different aspects that you don't deal with in this controlled environment, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy because obviously my first interaction with like a regular person out here was James right here, and even just the
Esta
small,
llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
even just a small
I don't
interaction,
know about regular, but
being able to shake his hand and just give him a proper hug, and it's just like it's crazy, man. The feeling of being able to just like it just feel it's like normal again, man. Like it's just like I know in there we do it all the time, but it's a society of inmates, so we do that every day, and it's in prison. And out here, being able to talk to somebody in some regular clothes, man, not some blues and not some all white outfit tennies. It's just it's great, man. Just being able to like even right now, like I'm talking to you guys and looking at James, I'm just tripping out, like talking to a person with some regular clothes on, man. It's just it's a trip, like, and I'm just embracing every single moment of it.
Le queda un restante de 60 segundos.
That's tight for you to point out little things like that and stay mindful of that moving forward, Jeremiah. I was telling everybody before that you're a pretty deep dude. You're not the average youngster. Like you're sharp. You know what I mean? And it's great for you to be able to identify those little things, because that's the problem in society. People take for granted even the little things, and you just pointed out a few of them. When you got a whole lifetime ahead of you, I believe that you're going to make it because you got what it takes up top with the right kind of support network. I believe that you can easily be successful, and the fact that you were able to identify those little things is just proof that you're going to be able to identify the big things moving forward.
Hey, ask James if he wants us to call back.
Yeah, he said yeah.
I'm gonna call back right now.
Okay.
All right,
Oh my God, man, this is this is crazy.
Man, I don't think my mic is working. I don't know what's working. Something's wrong with my system right now. But man, it's how does it feel? Like did you ever think like maybe something was gonna stop you? When you were back there.
Oh man, it's crazy you say that, James. Is that like, man, because there's a saying in prison, and everyone, whether you got a date or you're a lifer or it's always like you're not, even if you're weeks to going home, months to going home, it's like you're never out here until you're actually out here. And so it's just like, because I've
Hey, just so you know,
yeah.
we got about over 200 people looking at you right now on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, it's good to see them, man. I can't see them, but it's good to be able to, man.
De la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta
Call
llamada y
recording
su
ended.
número de teléfono será
This call
controlada
is
y
now being
grabada.
recorded.
You have a prepaid call. You will not... Gracias por utilizar Global Tel Link.
Hello.
Yo.
Hey, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Hey, so I have a question. I got a question to ask you. So now that you're on that side of the gate, right? And how do you feel? How do you feel leaving? Like, that me and Jesse were both lifers.
Yeah.
You know that your cellie that you just left, he's a lifer, right?
Yeah.
He's yeah. How do you knowing that? Do you feel like a sense of loss? Do you feel like a sense of like, what do you feel? What are your emotions in that regard? Knowing that you have to like leave people behind.
It's crazy you say that, man, and just the thought about it kind of does it gets me teary-eyed, because a lot of people don't know, but I lost both my parents, my brother, sister, my grandparents. I lost a lot of family while incarcerated and even before. And so I'm coming out here, and losing all those loved ones, it created like a sense of gratitude in me, in the sense where now it's like, not having a lot of biological family, meaningful, close family. My way of always kind of coping with my time, one of my methods was always, anytime I was at a prison yard or a certain institution, I would always reach out and find individuals that, and embrace them like family. And that was certainly the case. You guys know my cellie, and it sucks, man. I know he's happy for me and I'm happy for myself, and I know he's going to get out soon, hopefully one day he go to board and get out. But that's for sure something that I even wrote him before I left, like I was saying my goodbyes verbally, but I even wrote him something the day prior, and I was writing him like a letter, basically goodbye letter, and just letting him know it's not the end, basically. And just I know we'll see each other again one day. Like I said, I plan to keep contact with him and a lot of individuals in there, because it's just even though I had a date, it just, the reality when I was in prison, man, there was a lot of times where I didn't think and not to be drastic or fatalistic, but I know you guys can relate. It's just prisons, things happen, and there was a point in time when I just really felt like I was never gonna, like I was either gonna catch life and never come home, or I was gonna get killed. and it's just so being out here, I'm grateful for it, and I think the best way to show that I don't plan on basically just getting out here and just thinking of myself. I want to pay it forward in any way I can, and I don't just mean like sending money to my celly or stuff like that, but on a bigger scale of getting involved in advocacy, policy change and reform, and not just like I said, I was never a lifer, and I'm grateful, but I seen the struggle of a lot of you guys who have life or condemned and without parole, and I could just only, like I said, my mom always taught me to just think of others and in their situation how you would feel, and I'm just like, bro, I don't know how, like I give it to any dude doing life, man, because I don't know how you guys do it. Like I did 10 years, man, and my hairline went back like 3 inches, man. Like it's 10 years, man, and yeah, only did 10 years, man, or close to 10, and it was the most agonizing, brutal, relentless experience of my entire life, bro. I'm only 26, and that was like I'm grateful for the experience, man, but I would not do it over again. And just so anybody, like I said, I know you guys are both lifers, and yeah, like I said, man, it does. It saddened me a little bit when I was walking out. I'm happy, smiling. I know you guys see me on the way out, but a part of me just kind of,
We're
like,
watching you.
yeah, a part of me, I don't want to say stuck in there, but a part of me, like, I feel like I did leave, I leave behind dudes that I became really close with, who I seen as like either father figures or brother figures or just like uncles and stuff like that, like you guys. Um, so for sure, it's bittersweet. I told the R&R worker when I was in R&R, and R, and I told him it is bittersweet because it's sweet. I get to come home and finally get a taste of my freedom again, but it's bitter because I have to leave behind for the moment dudes that are gonna have to continue that struggle for a little while longer, and it's not something I would wish. Like I wouldn't wish upon this experience upon my worst enemy, man. And so to be able to having to see dudes that I really really genuinely have a lot of love for, it for sure. It's like it pains me knowing that they're still there, and I know they're gonna be good, and I know nothing's gonna happen to them, but it's just the reality. It's like for me, it's like leaving behind I'm leaving behind my brother or my mother or my father or something like that. So it's just
Yep.
yeah, for sure.
And I want to capture something that, because you absolutely are. You grew up in here, Jeremiah. You spent the last 10 years of your life, your early adulthood, and so you definitely leaving a piece of you behind. You're leaving a piece of that boy that you came in here as. You know what I mean? And like you said, you built bonds with people, and it's not just you. I got family out there, but I'm closer to people in prison than I ever was to anybody on the streets, because this
Yep.
is our life. This is where we're at. So I totally get what you're talking about. Like it's gonna tear me apart to leave here and leave David here, like my boy, my old cell, like some dudes that I've been doing time with forever. Like when they leave, it's a messed up feeling. Like, damn, there goes my boy. There goes, like, and so. But you said something that I want you to. I don't want it to be undermined at all. Like you said, I only did 10 years, and we spoke about that right before you got out here. I told them that you had done 10 years, and to us, people in here who's doing 20, 30, like I was telling them, I've done 23, David's already been down, damn near 15, and so the thing about it is 10 years is a lifetime. You say only 10 years because you're looking around people to the left and the right of you that have been down 20, 30 years or that are never getting out. But the
Yeah.
reality of it is, bro, 10 years is a decade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a decade, bro. That's a lifetime. So think about what people in society are doing in 10 years. So it's not only 10 years. That's a serious thing right there, And so, there's a lot that goes into that 10 years, and I think you voiced it perfectly. You know what I mean? Like, you don't wish it on anybody, but it's also an experience that you're going to take with you for the rest of your life. And I was telling people before you even got out here that you're one of the few youngsters that I can say, even though I told him your ride wasn't without blemish. There was some ups and downs, I guarantee for you. We've seen some of them, but for sure, I feel that you walked out of here. I didn't even meet you when you came in, but I can tell you I know who you were walking out, and you definitely didn't do your time in vain. You know what I mean? Like you walk out of here a better person than you came in. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And a lot of youngsters don't have that capacity, so you should be proud of yourself for that. A lot of youngsters come in here and they leave worse than they were when they walked in, where that was not the case with you, and that's awesome. So I think you should commend yourself and pat yourself on the back for that, doggy, because it took me.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
It took me almost 20 years in here before I started to decide that I wanted to you do something different, you know, and you were wise enough to do it sooner than later, you know.
Yeah. No, and I appreciate it, and I think, like I said, obviously, you know, people in there that do time, I think we get lost in that, basically exactly what you just said, as far as when we're in a situation, we look at someone who's in a worse situation, and we tend to be grateful for. So you did point that out, and it is correct. For 10 years is a lot, but when I was in there, it was one of those things where if I see someone with life, or I see someone that's like you guys have been down 20, I was just like, basically, who am I to sit here and complain about, you know, doing this when this man's over here, you know, gave 2 decades or 3 decades of his life. But I for sure, I don't take it lightly, and it's just everything you guys said. Like, I know exactly one thing you said that stuck out to me was the fact that there's people you're closer with in prison than actual family, and that's not a lot of people out here probably don't realize, and it's like, you know, they probably trip out off that, but it's like one of those things where it's like, at one point, obviously, when, you know, we were getting riots and violent altercations, and beyond that, you know, eating together, spreading together, showering together, you know, sleeping in my celly, man, Mighty Man, he had this saying when we'd be in the cell, you know, he's like, when we talk about, you know, wanting to stay out of prison, and he's a man, he's like, you know what, Jeremiah, I'm like, what? He's like, bro, I don't ever want to be living in a bathroom with a man again. And I'm just like, dang, bro, like when he said it like that, I'm like, bro, like, he's not lying, man. He's like, because he's like, bro, we live in a shower together, we live in a bathroom together, bro, because we do everything in the cell. You know, you work out in the cell, you eat in the cell, you shower in the cell, you shit in the cell. So it's one of those things where, you know, obviously you create bonds with these dudes who, like, you know, I mean, family's family out here, but at one point, you know, when we're struggling in there, it's like, you know, our family, even though they're with us spiritually, they're with us mentally and emotionally, like physically, you know, they're obviously the only ones that our disposal are, you know, are in here. And that's like, that's why a lot of people probably don't realize that, but that's exactly what it is when you go through an intense struggle together daily, you know, because when I went through a lot of my hardest moments, like as far as dealing with family problems out here, when my mother passed away, I had family who was reaching out to me, but it was mostly, you know, the guys, you know, in there that, you know, patted me on the back and looked out for me and made sure I was okay, and supported me. And so
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
And I think society obviously has probably like a big stereotype as far as like, oh, like, you know, when they hear prisoner, they think violent, they think stabbings, they think riots, stuff like that. But I could say I mean, I know you guys know from my personal experience, like inmates, prisoners were the ones that, I mean, it's because of them that I am the man I am today. And it's because of them that, you know, like the company I had around me, that exactly why I got onto the right path and got off drugs and got off all the bullshit. And it's just, I'm forever grateful, man. And just for, you know, for even you guys, I've had interactions with both of you in classes, you know, in the day room, on the yard, and in every aspect, self-help, working out, you know, just chopping it up. And you two have always steered me in the right direction. And I appreciate it 100%. And you guys are not forgotten, man, for sure. You guys are going to be out here, Satoon, and everybody else. So just all I can do is my part on this end now, and just try my best to, you know, represent the inmates in a positive light out here, and just try to change the stereotype.
That's awesome, and that's awesome. Thank you for that, Doug. Thank you for that, because those words do mean a lot. You know what I mean? And that's what this whole channel is about. You know, this whole channel is about showing society, that changing the stereotype, showing society what's going on in here. That prison's prison for sure, 100%. But at the end of the day, there is another dynamic to the prison culture that we want society to see. You know, that they're not just letting people out of prison. They're not just, you know, we're not just in here exercising and wasting our time. You know, people are investing in themselves.
Love hate on our knuckles.
Yeah, love, hate tattooed on our knuckles, and a heart on my arm that says mom.
Yeah.
But you know, people are in here transforming themselves. We're doing the hard work. We're getting educated. We're developing marketable skills. You know what I mean? We're getting certifications and vocational training, and we're doing the things necessary so that we could get back out to society and become productive members of society. And so for those people who are out there, and don't get me wrong, I know a lot of the victims advocates and a lot of the victims may feel resentment towards that, and they're rightfully so, because it's like, why should we have the opportunities that we rob their loved ones of, you know? And I totally understand that. You know, I can only imagine what that feels like for them and the pain they may be feeling because of the actions that we've done. But hey, we can't undo the past. All we can do is ensure that the future is a different place for us and those around us. And like you said, Jeremiah, hopefully we can change the stereotype. Hopefully we can shed a different light, on those of us in here who are doing something different. So that way people understand that they're investing in us, and now we're investing in ourselves, and we appreciate those opportunities.
Yeah, it's just.
We appreciate you, Jeremiah.
Yeah, it's
everything you said.
No, for sure, and it's crazy that because I know one thing you guys know is that it just tripped me out was that when I came to prison, I had this initial idea that prison is just gangs and drugs and the life of crime and criminal enterprise and stuff like that, and then it trips me out because the most smartest, charismatic, kindest, empathetic individuals I've ever met in my entire life, it's crazy to say I met in prison, man, and it's like the most. Like people out here, I know, like they have this image, and out here they have their definition of kind and empathetic and compassion and mercy. But I seen it firsthand, and and it's sad that a lot of these stories that like I seen every day with my eyes in there, man. Like I seen the most the kindest acts and compassionate people, and and it's like they're in here, like away from the world, and their stories aren't getting told, and that their character is not being exposed. Like it's one of those things when our mistakes get highlighted and, but no one knows what we're actually doing here with our time. And I know, even you too, and my Sally, for example, my Sally, he's like probably the smartest person I've ever met. Like, he does his stocks, his chess, his college, he's in San Diego State. And then you guys too, like getting your degrees. And it trips me out that, dang, like the most determined, motivated, resilient individuals I've ever met were all literally in prison, and it didn't matter where I was doing time at. Like it's just people I don't want to say counted us out, but it's like in a sense that's the only way I could put it. A lot of people counted us out and just like, oh, we're washed away, we're no good, we're the scum or the trash of society. And I know not.
Le queda un restante de 60 segundos.
And then I know we didn't have or James said we could do one more after the call hangs up. But
okay.
Yeah,
because we gotta wrap it up anyway. Because I gotta get ready for my visit too.
Oh, I know you're excited, man.
I'm excited for you.
As soon as he leaves, I'm gonna have a family visit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I gotta
I'm so excited. Everybody.
Yeah, I'm also excited. I'm probably gonna be humping his leg on the way out.
Yeah. I'm gonna call back right now.
All right.
I'll call back right now.
Oh man.
Hey, so right now, just to give you another heads up, we hit 300 people are watching you on TikTok right now, and that's huge. We've never gotten 300. The most is maybe like 50, 60.
Yeah.
You just broke the record right now. You have a collect call from.
I'm happy.
They want to know what prison you just got paroled from, and if you have a job lined up.
So parole, I just paroled from behind me, Centinela State Prison, where I did the last 2 years of my prison term. And as far as work is concerned, I have to wait until I get to my county of parole. And last minute parole came and they changed my county of parole.
Esta es Global Tel Link. Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
This call is now being recorded.
un individuo encarcelado en de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o oprima ahora el 5. Gracias por utilizar Global Tel Link.
Hey, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Felipe said to send his to you and to have James pull your hair because he knows you're a freak and you like it.
Oh man, I'm gonna miss that little midget of a man, bro. I'm really gonna miss him. Tell him I sent mine.
Hey, he said he's gonna miss you, little midget of a man. Yeah, he said. Yeah, he sent his right back at you. Hold on. Oh, this is gonna be a. Tell him yourself that you're saying you're.
All right, hey, you see on the band as usual. Hey, gonna be out to everybody. Hey, check it out, everybody. I already listen to you, fucker. Hey, good luck out there, boss. And everybody, glad that this shit, man. This shit is not working. You got it.
appreciate that, Felipe, for real. And I'm gonna see you again soon, man. Just
Don't
stay out the way and get out of there.
He said he appreciate you. He's gonna see you soon. Keep doing what you're doing and get up out of here.
That time I won't forget it. ADP named Juicy Jeremiah.
Juicy Jeremiah.
That's right.
No. Yep. Yep, likewise.
Hey, Jeremiah, how'd you feel hearing Felipe on the vent?
Man, bro,
He's like, damn, I'm trying to escape that moment.
yeah, that's why I'm like, man, bro, I was trying to get away from you, man. I don't want to see you again, but nah, just hey, what's crazy is, bro, Felipe, he was one of the funniest little characters there, man, and he was one individual that made my, like, all you guys played a part in making my time easy there, but Felipe, he's another one, like, bro, his little McDonald hairline, bro, he going bald looking like Rudy Giuliani, but yeah, he's I'm gonna miss him though, man. Just yeah, but I told him though, I was like, bro, like that hairline and that face, bro, you make up for it in your body. You know, you look like a little weightlifter. So I mean, he could go compete at the Olympics, but yeah, man, I'm gonna miss him for sure. Just but I'm not gonna miss. I know I don't know how you guys tolerate it, bro. I'm not gonna miss hearing him at 12 o'clock at night talking about like, bro, on the phone. I'm cool, bro. I am not gonna miss that.
It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. We live right next door to him, and Dougie, Tiny could hear him all the way in C-section, so I know you guys can hear him.
Man.
Because Des is going, for the listeners that don't know, you know, who we mentioned earlier that Des is going through her cancer treatments, and she's in a lot of pain a lot, and she has young kids, and so she's got to stay up. She stays up, and Felipe stays up with her. You know, he's a good dude, so he rocks it with her. He works in the daytime. He's gone all day behind the wall. He's with me in vocation. Yeah, he's in the vocation back there, and so he stays up all night. But unfortunately for us, is this fucker laughs, right? Like, no, yeah, sounds like a hyena. His laugh is like a little hyena in the night.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
He laughs like a little fucking leprechaun all night. Insane.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
And how can we describe that laugh, Jeremiah? Because you know, and Jeremiah lives down the tier. How do you describe that laugh?
It's like it's very disturbing for sure, man. Like it's concerning. Like I would for sure like look into some professional help if I was Felipe. But yeah, man. I mean, it's disturbing, man. But I'm gonna miss him though. I am. He's like I said. He's one dude who never failed, bro. He always put a smile on my face, man. Always made me laugh, and it was good. It was nothing but good times with any of you, man. Like I've never had a negative encounter with any of the individuals there. You know, in my entire time over there in that building and that yard, and yeah, so it's like for sure I'm gonna miss, you know, him and everybody else.
Hey, tell him that we just got flagged for hate speech. I think
Felipe always got good energy. That's why I love messing with him, because he always got good energy.
Hey, James wanted me to let you guys know. I guess it got flagged, I think, for talking about Felipe, so he said just be careful.
Oh yeah, hey, we often get flagged for talking about Felipe.
They must love Felipe. We love you too, Felipe.
It's only when we talk about him.
You know what it is? Yeah. He must be a protected and vulnerable population.
Hey, yeah, that's a hold up, man. Like we need to look into Felipe, man, and see what's going on, man, because that's a little suspicious, bro. Every time we talk about him, it's like protection squad comes through.
We do. We just flag so much for Felipe. We just want you guys to know we love Felipe. Like he is our boo. Hey, in here we talk a lot of shit.
That's how we show our endearment.
That's just what we do. We talk a lot of shit, and we have just like Jeremiah said before. We have a lot of affection for one another. We spend more time around each other than we do a lot of our family.
Yeah, it's a testosterone center, so the way we show our affection is through tough love.
And the crazy part, like Jesse and I, you know, for those of you that don't know me, Jesse and I, we don't know each other from in here. We know each other from the streets. You know, so we actually got closer inside of these institutions, you know, but we are from the real world. We're from the same area. So it's crazy to like see someone like Jesse in here where, you know, it's gonna be bittersweet for me too, because I know one day I'm gonna watch Jesse leave here, and then I'm gonna be back on my own again. And we've been solo bolo for a long time, just going kind of carving our own path in the system, you know. And I'm blessed that I get to be here with them for the tail end of his journey, you know. And then so that way he can set up a bunch of stuff, so when I get out, I could show up like, all right, Jess, what am I doing? What am I doing for a living?
What is my bird? Where are you going from here?
Yeah. What am I doing for a living now? What's the career path you got set up for me? I hope you didn't just think you were going to set your own career path up.
By that time, me and James are going to show up with a full Hollywood setup.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a stage and everything set out right here in front of Centinela when you get up.
Yeah, a whole stage.
Yeah, we're gonna have moving cameras and lights. You know, like the rollers, like when they're filming an action scene on the movies. We're gonna be like flying by the prison on a truck with lights and cameras and everything on it.
Hey, I cannot wait, man, until it's our van that's cruising down that street.
Absolutely, it's exciting. That's why I had to ask Jeremiah that, because just thinking about him going through it, it gave me a little bit of anxiety and a little bit of like, it's crazy. We're gonna be doing that soon.
You're always gonna be a part of us somehow, Jeremiah. But you're no longer a part. This is done. This chapter of your life is behind you now. Right now, you look ahead at that barren wasteland in front of you, and the future. Hey, your opportunities are limitless. You're gonna get on a plane. Unfortunately, I don't know if James told you, but we got you booked for Con Air.
Yeah.
he's got all his travel plans fell through, so he's gonna put you on Con Air. He'll meet you in San Francisco. He's gonna give you a little teddy bear. Remember, like Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
You're in for an adventure. Hey, did you see that movie, Jeremiah?
Which one?
Con Air.
Yeah, with Nicolas Cage. That's everybody tells me I look just like him.
Yeah. That's what I was saying before you left. I said he's going to give you a teddy bear and you're going on Con Air. You're going to save the day. You got an adventure in front of you.
It's you know, it's crazy. One thing you said that I tripped when you said, "Oh, looking at the barren wasteland." But one thing I always told everybody when people would ask me, they're like, "Oh, what's something you look forward to?" And I'm like, "Bro, you know what's crazy is that I'm like, bro, like I get it. Like we're in the middle of the desert, but there's just gonna be something beautiful, as corny as it sounds, bro, at looking at a skyline, bro. Whether it's desert and bushes and mountains, bro, without a barbed wire fence in between it, bro, and it's just being able to look at everything, bro, and just take it in. Even though I'm not gonna lie, man, Centinela is in the middle of crap. Like it is a crappy ass skyline, but it's better than looking at a skyline, like I said, with barbed wire in between us, man. So it's just it's lovely to be able to look at everything, bro, and just take it in.
Yep.
And yeah, man, it's like I said, it's still kicking in, the nerves and everything. I'm still like when I was on R&R, man, and my adrenaline, like I said, and even sleeping, man, I had trouble sleeping because obviously, you know, my mind, bro, I couldn't shut it off, and all night, man, I'm just thinking about literally today, and now it's here, and it's just, and still, like, I'm not even done. I'm still looking forward to every little thing, bro, being able to see more people and just interact with people and just walk by them, and just the different smell, you know. In prison, it smells like just PIA and ass.
Número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
In prison, everyone knows it just smells like PIA, crap food, and ass, bro.
Terribly.
So
Yeah, Jesse smells terribly.
oh man.
Smell like barbecue beer.
Yeah. I don't even know what that scent is.
You smell like mayonnaise and hoisin sauce.
Wildlife. Wow, he smells like a feral. Yeah, Jesse smells
mayonnaise
feral.
and oyster sauce. Chili powder.
Man.
This food smells like flaming hot Cheetos.
Cactus Annie's. Oh man.
Smells like Cactus Annie's.
Man.
Straight up. No, that's cool, Jeremiah. Hey, man. So yeah, the call. We don't have that much time left, man. So we're gonna turn it back over to you and James. You know.
Yes, sir.
And just want to tell you, Jeremiah. Hey, it was a pleasure, man. Being able to spend this time with you, man. Getting to see who you were. I seen your heart, Jeremiah, and I know you're gonna do good things out there, man. I'm so fucking happy for you. I can't wait, you know, to hear about your success out there. You know, I'll never forget you, Jeremiah, and I'll never forget what you did for us, man, in here when we were going through all that bullshit with that idiot that was here.
Yep, I remember.
Like I'll never forget that. Yep, and I'll never forget that, dude. Like honestly, you're an amazing person, Jeremiah. All right. And, good luck out there, bro.
I appreciate it, both of you, man.
Much love, Doug.
Yep.
Much love. Take care of yourself. Good luck, Doug. Like Dave said, there's no doubt in my mind that you're going to flourish out there because you just built like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, you've had some good schooling, and now you get to go out there and apply it in a real society, in a real world where it matters most. You know what I mean? So, you know, I always used to say you can't fly like an eagle when you're surrounded by turkeys. You know what I mean? So it's time for you to get out there and fly like an eagle.
Yep. And
but you got this, doggy.
It's vice versa, man. I appreciate both of you. Like I said, you guys, every single person in that building, and you two included, played a part in my, my whole process of rehabilitation and bettering myself. And it doesn't go unnoticed, man. And I know we'll see each other again under, like I said, the circumstances out here. And I look forward to it, man. I appreciate you both. You both have a good one. Just stay out of trouble and get out here.
Yep, Felipe said to have a safe trip too.
Yes, sir.
Said to have a safe trip, man. This to all the viewers and listeners, everybody that's been with us since 6 a.m. We really appreciate you, all of your comments and things that you said. We gotta remind James to let us know what they were so that we can answer them on another call.
Yes, sir.
We really appreciate you guys. Yep, keep looking out for that taffy, especially the daddy.
Felipe's daddy taffy. Did they give you a hard time about the taffy?
Actually, it was crazy, man. I was in R&R, and then they took my bag apart to look through whatever. He's like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, "Oh." And then he looked at me. He's like, "Man," he's like, "You're a fat ass." Huh? I'm like, "Nah, bro. It's not even I'm not even gonna eat that, bro." But he's like, "Bro," I was like, "Man." He's like, "Bro." He's like, "What kind of dude is getting released from prison and wants to take prison food home with him?" He's only a fat ass would do that. I'm like, "Bro, it's not even mine, bro. I'm doing someone a favor." But hey, but he didn't believe me. He's like, "Nah, man. Look, you ain't got to tell me some fake story, man. I get it, man. You know, you're a little fat ass. You like candy. It's cool." I'm like, "Man, bro, this is crazy, man." So, but yeah, but he did trip out off it.
Jeremiah painted as a Pillsbury.
Yeah, man. I'm like, man, they think I'm some type of fat boy now. So I'm just like, oh man, that sucks. I'm leaving prison with the COs thinking I was a fat ass taking prison food home, but it's cool, man. I'm just happy to be out here.
Got them all smutted up. got them smutted up as a Pillsbury dope.
We appreciate you, Jeremiah. We do, man. Hey, did D-Boy ever give you that painting?
Oh man, well, dang, that's crazy you say. I just remember that right now. Yesterday afternoon, I stopped by his door, and then he was in the middle of doing it, and then he showed me the box and everything, and then he said he was gonna have it to me by the night, and then he never came through, and then I got a message this morning from James, but the cop who was in the building, I don't know if you guys seen him, that the first watch cop, he was tripping, and so he wouldn't even, after I threw my stuff away and then went to give the homies down the way their stuff, this dude told me to hurry up, so I didn't even think to stop by, and that's
cool.
Dang, that's my fault.
No, we'll just mail it. Yeah, we'll try to put it in the mail.
It was bad though. I'm not gonna lie, I seen it, and that was that was wet. He did some good work. Yeah, that was crazy. It tripped me out.
No, we'll just send it out in the mail. It's through Hobbycraft or something,
Yeah.
But no, that's cool, man. I'm gonna let you guys do your thing. All right.
All right.
And you guys take care of yourselves. I gotta let James say like a candle in the wind.
Le queda un restante de 60 segundos.
Let's go.
Hello. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you guys, calling in, and I know we just got hit with that mark, but like I said around here, life's like a candle. Life's like a candle. Once you blow it out, it's lights out. And with that, Jesse and David are out because I still have a few more questions for Jeremiah before we get on the road.
All right,
for sure. Hey, thank you guys.
See you later,
Thank you for everything.
Highly appreciate you guys. All right, cool.
Man, how do you feel, man? How do you feel?
I mean, that honestly, having the conversation with them, I don't know, I'm not institutional. I mean, I'm probably pretty sure I still got a little bit of institutionalism in me, but I think talking to dudes that I was just with, that I was comfortable with, for sure helped in this little grasping the moment out here. So I'm really grateful for that. That was cool.
Man, and I originally told you our flight was at noon.
Yeah.
It's actually at 11.
Okay.
So we're pressed for time.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask you one question before we leave here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any parting words for Centinela?
I do, but I don't know if it's suitable for I just
whatever you feel.
Because it's like I said, man, it's bittersweet, and I'm grateful as hell for my whole experience, man. It made me the man I am today, but on top of that, I always tell the homie, when I get out, man, and I get in front of the prison, bro, I'm gonna turn around and flip it off and say, Centinela, bro. I'm grateful for it, man, and it was a great, like I said, experience, and I learned a lot and I grew a lot, but I just, I don't ever want to see this place again, at all. Every individual in here, I want to see them again, and I want to see them out here, and I don't ever want to come back to this place, man, ever. And that's pretty much it. Just, yeah.
Hey, well, thank you. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go on an adventure right now.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna capture as much as we can. And you know, unlike you, I do want to come back. I want to come back as many times as I can, and do as many videos as I can right here. But you know, with that being said, like I say around here, life's like a candle. Once you blow it out, it's lights out. And with that, we are out. A rato.
Man, but I really appreciate you, man, coming. And man, it's just someone that because like I said, I had someone coming, but just the whole 7 hours and 8 hour drive, man, like I wouldn't have liked that. So this is for sure more convenient, but I appreciate it, man.
Shit,
sure.
you'll be home by noon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Shit.
So
all right, for sure.
We're done already on here?
I'm gonna cut it right now. Let me make sure I can sync up the audio. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut the feed. Hey, for those of you that are tuning in on YouTube, really appreciate it. And then you'll have a new video up soon, edited and whatnot. All right. Thank you guys, and I'm cutting the feed now.